Hello, welcome back to Management Information System 2021. I recorded this video in order to have students reading the textbooks more easily and more effectively, so that we scan the overview concept and over basic contents of each chapter. So we will have more time to for discussion in the class in more in depth. So I recorded the video with the basic points of each chapter. This is chapter 1, part 2. We have gone through 3 key issues, so we go through that again before we move to the next part. The first video, you look at answer the question, how are information systems transforming business today, and why information system, management information system, essentials or necessary for running and managing a business today. And in video part 1, we also look at the key points, the new points in management information system. And also we look at the digital firms, differentiate between traditional firms and digital firms. We also spend some time for basic business processes. And now we look at topic number 4 of chapter 1. This is quite important. We will look at strategic business objectives of information system, or why information system so important, because it has some key objectives, strategic objectives of companies. So again, the question is what makes information system so important today, so essential, so necessary for any type of business, even the large corporation, global corporation, or some SME. Information system to some extent contribute to the strategy of the company to survive, to growth, and to compete successfully in the internet era. And why, the second question is, why are business so investing so much in information system and technologies? From the first question, we have looked at investment for information system of companies over the year, from 13% to 33%, and some estimate nearly 50% of company spending related to information system. In the United States, more than 21 million managers and 154 million workers in information system, and knowledge sectors in the labor force rely on information system to conduct the business. It means 50% of workers cannot work without information system. Cannot work without information system. Without internet, without computers and network, we cannot conduct a business today. We cannot conduct a business today. That's why it's so important. Again, information systems are essential, are necessary for conducting day-to-day business in the United States and most other advanced countries, as well as achieving strategic business objectives. So you can see the growing the interdependence between ability to use information technologies and ability to implement corporate strategies and achieve corporate goals. So in this part, we look at 6 strategic objectives, business objectives of companies, or we look at the ways the firms invest heavily in management information system to achieve 6 strategic business objectives, including the first, operational excellence, and the second, new to develop new product and services, and also create new business models. And also firms use information system to strengthen customer and supplier relationship, And number 4, strategic objective. Number 4 is to use the information system, or using information system can improve the decision making among all levels of managers and leaders of corporations. Number 5 is to increase the competitive advantage using information system or application of information technologies. And of course, number 6, last but not least, is to survive. Without information system, in the next 10 or 20 years, we cannot compete with other companies. Think about the pictures of that, and then we will have the motivation to or no other choice to invest in information system management or information technology application to survive in the medium and long term. So the first we look at the first objectives of information system is to access and to achieve operational excellence. So we can see that many companies now, such as Amazon, eBay, Google, and for example trading online, they cannot survive without information system. Today's service industries, including finance, insurance, real estate, as well as personal service such as travel, medicines, and education, all of them cannot or could not operate without information system. Similarly, we can see the same situation in retail, such as Walmart, Sears, and manufacturing firms for 100 years now, like General Motors, General Electric, require information system to survive and growth. Also, we can see all this similar situation in all other industries. Business invest heavily in information system to achieve 6 objectives. So the first is operational excellence. Business continuously seek to improve the efficiency of their operation in order to achieve higher profitabilities. So after all, business look for values for customer, value for stakeholders, investor, and the most important is the profit, right? Information systems and technologies are some of the most important tools available to managers today to achieve higher levels of efficiencies and productivities in running the business or in business operation. They can have reduced costs and increase sales, increase profit. Again, we look at the example of Walmart. Walmart. It is the largest retailer owners. Using the power of information system, Walmart can conduct brilliant business practice and support management activities to increase and gain the world-class operational efficiencies. For example, in 2014, Walmart achieved 470 billion in sales, 470 billion in US dollar in sales, nearly 1/10 or 10% of retail sales in the United States, and it is even larger than total GDP of most of half of the countries around the world. Walmart can do this partly because of its information system called retailing system. This information system of Walmart digitally links all its suppliers to every one of Walmart stores. As soon as customer purchases an item, the supplier around the world of Walmart around the world can monitor the item, knows to ship a replacement to the shelf from the store of supplier to the shelf Walmart around the world. So we can see that Walmart is the most efficient retail store in the industry, achieving sales of more than $428 per square foot. compare with other competitor or the closest competitor target only $295 a square foot. So if we take the money of revenue generated by square floor square foot, Walmart gain nearly 200% higher than their competitors. Other less efficient merchandise or retails only generate $150 to $200 per square foot. So by operational excellence, we can see that firms or digital firms or partly digital firms use the information system to improve the efficiencies and productivities of their operation. You can see that in the example of Walmart and all the other companies, all the other corporations. With information system, we can gain the improvement of efficiency to gain higher profitability. And with information system and application of technologies, we can improve revenue, sales, increase sales, increase revenue, and reduce cost, reduce the time. Okay, so now we look at the second strategic objectives of application of information system. So number 2, with information system, we can create or firms can create new products, new services, and even new business models. Information system and technologies are the major powers for firms to create new products and services, and also create new business model. We can understand a business model here describe or as how the company produce, delivers, and sell a product or service to create value, to create wealth, and bring sales and revenue and profit. For example, today's music industry is vastly different from the industry of music a decade or 10 years ago. We can look at Apple Corporation as example. Apple transformed a new business model of music distribution based on CDs, tapes, and DVD into an online legal distribution model based on its own iPod, iPhone technology platform. So no CD, no plastic CD, DVD anymore. Everything is distributed through the internet in the digital form. And Apple has again come to the top of the world, or has a growth from this application, this innovation, including the iTunes music service, the iPad and the iPhone. So we can see 100 other new products and services from internet banking, mobile banking, Netflix, Google, Facebook, all types of products and services, application wholly or partly of digital platform to create new product services and also change their business model or even create a new business model. So we look at number 3, strategic objective number 3 of information system application is to increase the relationship between customer and supplier, So information system can help company to serve customer better, to lead to gain higher customer return, higher revenue, and higher profit. And also relationship with the suppliers allow them to gain inputs faster and at lower cost. In more details, when a business really knows its customer through information system, through database of customer, through data mining, companies can serve customer better with customized product and services. This can have increased revenue and profit. Also with suppliers, more business engaged with suppliers, the better the supplier can provide vital input, right time, right cost. And this can also have both sides lower cost, suppliers and the firm. And to know customer and know suppliers, the business can use information system to connect with millions of customers. We look at example of JCPenney's. They can use the information system. They can use information system to strengthen the relationship or the collaboration with suppliers. Every time a dress is bought at JCPenney store in the United States, the record of sales appears immediately on the computer system or information system. In Hong Kong, Apparel Limited, the supplier of JCPenney, contract manufacturers that produce one of the 8 dresses, 15% of dresses sold in the United States come from TAL Apparel Limited. And then TAL runs the number through a computer model to develop and then decides how many replacement shirts to make and supplies to JCPenney. So this is an example of connection, of collaboration among the retailers, JCPenney, and its supplier manufacturers, TAL in Hong Kong. And they can reduce the inventory cost to nearly zero and reduce the huge cost of storing. And then that's one of the very thousands of examples of connecting the supplier and customer, and the firm can reduce the inventories and reduce the cost. And now we look at number 4, strategic objective number 4 of MIS is to improve decision making for managers, for you, the future managers, right? Work in any forms of organization, any form of business. Many managers operate without information, and it is very difficult to make right decision without information. And now we can have the tool of information system to make decision about all kind of decisions with more basis from data analysis, sometimes from the real-time data, we can make better decision. For example, we look at Verizon Corporation, one of the largest telecommunication companies in the United States. They use a web-based digital dashboard to provide managers with precise real-time information on customer complaints, network performance for each service. So using this information, managers can immediately allocate repair resources to support customer better and restore the service faster. This happens also in Vietnam. We can look at FPT or the other internet supplier. They also have quite a similar system to keep track and support keep track of networking situation to support customer better. You can look at the situation or the example in hospital, online selling, and travel agent, and also airlines, banks, to see dozens or maybe hundreds of examples of improved decision making based on the real-time data and based on the customer data to make better decision and serve customer better. And number 5, strategic objective number 5 of application of management information system is to increase competitive advantage. Of course, we have to run the business in the competitive environment, and firms can achieve one or more objective from operational excellence, new product service, new business model, customer supplier relationship, improve decision making. All these support to create higher competitiveness of companies, doing things better than competitors, lowering the cost, providing better service, faster service, higher quality of service to customer. All this support to superior product and services and can increase the competitiveness of companies. And if they can provide new product and services, it is better competitive advantage. Think about and that can bring higher sales and profit. Think about Apple, Walmart, UPS. We can look at the details in later chapters. All these companies They are industry leaders because they know how to use information system to support customer, to bring higher operational excellence, to create a better service and products, and to increase the relationship between customer and supplier. So all this create their advantage, competitive advantage over the competitors around the world. So number 6, the last but not least, here we can list more strategic objectives of information system, but that is we have here 6 key objectives. So number 6, survivor, the last but not least, is very important for companies to survive with the application of information system. Otherwise, in 5, 10, or 20 years, they will be our business, right? Business and firms also invest in information system and technologies because they are necessities of doing business. Sometimes it is require the tool for competition. Sometimes it is required by the government and laws. Sometimes it is the requirement of integration. So, for example, in healthcare industry, the law requires that hospitals have to maintain the information system, digital records of customer. And you can look at the situation of United States to find some requirement, and also in Vietnam to find some requirement, for example. So we just go through part 4, topic number 4, the strategic objectives of information system. So now we look in more details. Topic number 5. After the overview of digital firm strategic objectives, and now we look at the details, quite details of what is an information system, how does it work, what are its management, organization, and technology components. The three key components of information system: management, organization, and technologies. Okay, so we look at the first point. What is an information system? What is an information system? So information system can be defined technically as a set of interrelated components that collect, process, store, and distribute information to support decision making and control in an organization. So after all, you are managers. We need information system to support you to make decisions and to support you to control the organization better, faster, smarter. So we are manager. Information system is a tool to support the decision making, to support the management of decision. An information system is a set of components, interrelated components, many components connected to each other, support the process of collect, process, store, and distribute information to support decision making, to coordination better, and to control the organization for the at least the 6 strategic objectives. So that's the concept of information system. Again, it is a set of interrelated components that collect, process, store, and distribute information to support the manager in making decisions, in coordination, and in control of the organization. Support making decision, coordination, control. Information system might help manager to worker to analyze problem, to visualize complex subject, and to create new products. We can look at a very basic example of information system. For example, supermarket checkout counter scan millions of pieces of data from barcodes. You look at the supermarket, and the scanning of checkout can get information from any kind of product. Such pieces of data can be total and analyzed to provide meaningful information, such as the total number of bottles of detergent sold at a particular store, which brands of detergent were selling faster and bring higher sales, and in what part of the country, or the total amount of spent that brands of detergent at each store, and on the time the customer buy during the year. Okay, so with that kind of data and information, the manager and can make a better decision. We also look at the the difference between information and data. Data is a raw form of numbers, and when after organize the process, they can become information to support the manager better. Data, just a stream of raw facts representing the events and information, means that data has been shaped, processed in a form that is meaningful and useful for manager to use. And we also look at the function of information system. So look at this chart in details for a few moments. You can see input, you can see output, and also in the meter you see the processing, arranging, calculation, process input to get the output information to serve from the supplier and organization managers and customer. So an information system contains information about an organization and its surrounding environment. And we have three basic activities: input, processing, and output. Produce the information organization needs. Feedback is output returned to appropriate managers or activities inside the organization to use the input to make the right decision. And also information system is surrounded by environmental factors such as the customer, supplier, competitor, and stockholders, and also the government or regulatory agencies. All these is outside and interact with information system of organization. Okay, so we look at the second part. Next part, dimensions of information system. So again, information system. Look at that before. Look at that back. Yeah, information system is a set of interrelated components that collect or retrieve process information to support decision making and support the control of organization. And now we look at the component or dimension or the part contribution part of information system. So again, to fully understand information system, we must understand the broader organization management and information technology dimension to understand information system. Look at the chart. You can see three key parts of information system, including the management, the technologies, and the organization. So it's not just the computer hardware and software, it's also the organization or the business organization and how the management of the company. And all this contribute to information system. And information system also then in their turn creates the value for the firm, as an organizational and management solution. So we first we look at the organizational dimension or organizational part of information system. So we will look at three parts of information system: organizational, management, and technology. So for organization, we can see that information system are part of organization. For some business, there would be no business without information system. It is a part of organization. We look at the organization. We have different levels of senior management. They are on the top. Make long-term strategic decision about the product and service. as well as ensure financial performance among the firm. That's the top decision maker. And in the middle management carries out the programs and plans of senior management, and also operational management is responsible for monitoring the daily activity of business. And lower level, the third level from top down, we have knowledge workers such as engineers, scientists, or the architects design product and service to create new products and new knowledge product and service for the firms. We also have production or service workers, production and service workers. So we have senior management, we have middle management, and operational management. Different levels of different three levels of workers in organization. And also, if you look at the function of business or separation of business function, we have sales and marketing, we have manufacturing and production, we have finance and accounting, and we have human resources, sales, human, finance, manufacturing, and also now we have information system support all that kind of functional in business, you see. So traditionally we have this type of major business function, and now we have information system integrate in one type of this business function to make that faster, better, and smarter. And now we look at the management job is to make sense out of the many situations faced by organization. Management need to make decisions, need to formulate and to build a plan to solve organizational problems. A manager perceive business challenge in the environment like competitors, changing of product, changing of service, changing of customer demands, changing of working of a business environment. And managers have to set the organizational strategy to respond to these challenges every day. And they also have to allocate human and financial resources to coordinate the work and achieve the result of the target. The managers must exercise responsible leadership. The business environment, the business information system have a manager to do all these things faster and better. And also managers must do more than managing what already exists. This point is quite important. We are the future managers. We just not manage the existing business activities. The manager must to create new product and must create new product and services, create even the new business model, and change business model from time to time to respond to the change of business environment, to respond to the strategy of competitors, to respond to the changes of customer demands. And now a substantial part of management responsibility is to create work by new knowledge and information. So information system, information technologies can play more and more powerful role in supporting managers to design and to deliver new products and services, and also design and redesign new business model. We will look at this aspect in more details in next video, in next chapter. So again, the management dimension of information system focus on the support of manager, support information system to support manager to set strategy and to conduct the strategy, conduct the plan, action plan better, more effectively. And also manager just not focus on existing activities. Managers also need to use information technologies, MIS, to create new product and service, and to sometimes to create a new business model. We now look at the third part of management information system, information technologies, including, of course, this come to very basic. You can understand that. So beside organizational, beside management, we have the core is information technology. Three three bases for information system. Of course, the third is IT, is including computer hardware, computer software, data management technologies, networking, communication technologies, and also internet. We have internet, we have intranet, extranet, and World Wide Web. So all of these technologies, along with the people required to run and manage them. So on one hand side we have the technologies, on the other hand side we have human resources. For example, you look at UPS, you look at FedEx, they need the technologies and they also need the human resource to develop, to maintain, and to run the information system. So all of these technologies, along with people required to run and manage the information system, all of them combined represent the resources that can be shared throughout the organization and constitute the firm's information technology infrastructure. The IT infrastructure or IT platform is necessary on which the firm can build its specific information system. Again, you look at the case of UPS or FedEx, Federal Express. We can see the organization management and technologies element in the UPS package checking system. The organization manages their package checking system in UPS sales and production function. The system must also provide information to satisfy the needs of managers and workers. UPS drivers need to be trained in both package pickup and deliver procedures in order to use the package tracking system so that they can work effectively and efficiently. UPS customer may need some training to use UPS in-home package tracking software, but now they can use that through the web. Log in the computer, open the website, and input the tracking code, and then we can see how the product is delivered around the world, from the house of customer to the house of sender to the house of receiver, for example. And UPS management is responsible for monitoring service levels and cost, and also for promoting the company's strategy of combining low cost and superior service. Management decided to use a computer system to increase the ease of sending the package using UPS, and checking its delivery status is very important to make sure that customers feel sure that they send and the product will be delivered to the right receiver, right time, right cost. Therefore, the UPS can reduce the delivery cost and increase sales and revenue. So you can look at the case study in the textbook to find the more details. Again, I recorded the video to support you. Support the student to read and find capture the key points from the textbook faster and easier, and you can save more time in class for more in-depth and more practical discussion. So again, you can read the case in the textbook to look at the UPS information system in the three dimension organizational, management, and technologies. Again, for organizational, we can see the procedure for tracking package, managing inventory, and provide information for customer through the web, right? So anyone can access that. And from the management, we can monitor the service level and cost. And for technologies, we need the support. We need the information system from health computers, barcode scanner, network, database, internet, to provide the service for the customer and provide the service for the managers. So now we look at the last part of chapter 1. So again, we look at the information system management. Information system is not just technologies, is organizational and it's management. So of course it isn't just technologies. We look at this from the perspective of business and management. So again, managers and business invest in information technologies and information system because the MIS or information system provide and bring the business a real economic and value to business. So the decision to build or maintain an information system assume that the returns on this investment will be superior to other investment like building, machines, and other assets. So now we invest in building is okay, machine and other assets is okay, but building without building for investment on information system, building information system, we cannot survive. And also the value from information system is much higher than the value of investor through the other tools, other asset. So we can see that from a business perspective, an information system is an important important tool to create the value, for creating the value for the firm nowadays. Information system enable the firm to create revenues, decrease costs by providing information that helps the manager to make better decisions or improve the execution of business processes, making the right or better decision. For example, information system analyzing the supermarket checkout, we just talked about it before, can increase the profitability by helping managers make better decisions to what to store and what to promote in their retail supermarket. So again, business using the information system to create the value, to they invest in information system technologies because they can bring higher returns, productivity increase, revenue increase, and also superior long-term strategic position. So we can look at the business information value chain. Business value chain, we have that including planning, coordinating, controlling, model decision, and now we have business information value chain. On the right hand side, you see the target is the firm profitability and strategic position. And on the top, you see the business processes, the supply chain management, enterprise management, customer management, and knowledge management, 4 boxes of business processes. And on the third row, so you can see the planning, coordinating, control, and modeling, and decision making. That is the benefit of information system. On the left hand side, you see data collection and storage, transformation into business system, and also usage. And from the business perspective, again, information systems are part of a series of value-adding activities for acquiring, transforming, and distributing information that manager can use to improve decision making, to enhance organizational performance, and to finally, ultimately, increase the firm's profitability. So we have go through the key points of overview information system, digital firm. What is the information system? Key components of information system. All this and the business perspective on information system. They are the essential tools for managers, and they are the essential part of organization, not optional anymore. All kind of business needs information system, and you are future managers. You need to understand information system to support you to make the better decision, wiser decision, right decision, to help the companies create better service and products, and also create new business model, add value to all the chain of value chain of information system to gain the target or the objective of companies. So thank you for watching, and we have more discussion in the class. Thank you. Have a good time.